Hello, sisters. Welcome to today's new moon ritual. I am really excited to talk to you today and welcome you and share this ritual with you because this ritual has been phenomenal for me in the last few years and has given me all those little and bigger things that I desire using the moon's energy. And it's not that I have won the lottery yet, but I have been receiving more and more through this process. So I'm really excited to share this space with you. And welcome. So if you are watching, say hi or hello in the comment. And I would like to hear how you're feeling today. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling any of this new moon energy? Yay, so many hearts. Hey, lovely. Good to see you here. So how are you feeling? Um, Me personally, I am feeling very fragile today. I am feeling like an egg that may break anytime. I feel very emotional. I feel very, yeah, fragile is the right word. So I'm curious to see how you're feeling. So share with us, share with us. Hi, sister. Hello. And I want this to be an interactive session because we're going to go through this ritual and I'm not going to be talking all the time, but it's going to be an interactive session where you will also have the time to really go in and interrogate and then reflect and share with us as well. Because, really beautiful things happen when women together gather together in conscious intention. And that's what we are doing here. And it helps all of us to, receive, transform, and heal with ease. So you are in a safe, sacred container. So feel free um, to allow yourself to become visible here because this is your opportunity, this is your time, and this is your space as well. So don't hold back. Hi, Manpreet, Yakis, and Melissa. Hello, lovely to see you here. So, why new moon? I keep repeating this all the time. I feel like I am too much in the masculine, trying to figure out everything. Need to create today for sure. Yeah, thank you for sharing. So why new moon? I keep repeating all the time that we women are lunar beings. We are affected by the cycles of the moon. And the more, just like moon has its 28-day cycle, we women also have our moon cycle, our menstruation 28-day cycle of renewal and darkness and fullness and all of that, very similar to the moon. So the more we start utilizing the energy of the moon, because it is available to us, so why not? Why not? That's my question. Why not? Since it's available to us. So the more we allow ourselves to sink into the energies of the moon, the easier it becomes for us to understand our feminine wisdom, our intuition, our desires, and also to begin to receive. It is an indication when we can learn to slow down, when we can learn to really go out in the world and, show up in our full radiance. So this is why new moons are really important times. So I would like to hear if you are watching, or if you will be watching later in the replay, if this is the first time you will be doing new moon ritual, or you have been consistently practicing it, or have heard about it, or wanted to. So I will be really curious to hear from you about your information and knowledge on new moon rituals. If you've been doing it, or if this is your first time, you're curious, or you want to start implementing it from now on. Iki says, my first time, beautiful, beautiful. It's a really simple process. And rituals, sometimes rituals can really put people off. Certainly it did to me because in my programming and unconscious programming, I had the belief that rituals are something that, the priests of the can do, all this authority or older in the family can do. So um, they are the only ones who have been like authorized authorized to do rituals. So who am I to do rituals? But first time, Melissa, thank you for sharing. Yeah, I'm getting some new moon ritual virgins here. It is really exciting. And The ritual, ritual is basically a set of acts that you do with your intention. So that itself is a ritual. So anything that you do with your intention to create a desired outcome or to celebrate a desired outcome is a ritual. So that's why we do rituals on new moons, to create our desires. We do rituals on full moon to celebrate our desires. We do rituals every day. It's an intentional act. So it's nothing hierarchical or religious, um, meant only for some special people or people who have more knowledge than you. It's for every single one. You as a woman, you wake up in the morning and you think about your intention for the day and have a sip of water intentionally. That itself becomes a ritual for you. That itself in it is a ritual. So it doesn't have to be very complicated. You can make it as complex as possible, or you can make it as simple as possible. Thank you for the hearts. I am loving all the love. I need some today. So I want to start implementing moon rituals. Nadia, lovely to see you here. So yeah, so rituals can be as simple, and I like doing simple things. Life is hard in itself, so so let's create simple rituals for us to really come together in our energies, in our feminine energy, and also use the divine feminine energies that are quite available to us through the moon, through the nature. Okay, so what I'm going to share with you is I hope you have your supplies. I have been posting to bring along a candle or an anchor piece, your journal, pen. It's important, as I said, that I'm not going to be only talking. We will be actually doing the rituals together. So it's really important, if you're watching this right now, to get yourself into a space where you can gift yourself this opportunity, or when you're watching this replay, then do it with me, because I will be doing it as I talk. So there may be pauses in between. And yeah, so I'm going to share with you a 6-step process. And this step process I call my manifesting process, because through this process in the last many months, I have, many years, in fact, I have, as I said, manifested very different types of things. And it doesn't have to be big things, because every time I learn a process, I start small, because our subconscious mind is not used to big changes right away. So it's going to put you into fear mode. So that's why you need to start training your muscle of manifesting by taking small steps first. So I started experimenting with really small things, and all the small things that started to manifest were also very important to me. So like I said, I haven't won lottery yet, but I have really manifested beautiful things and surprises, which is really cool. And the last one was, that is flattering. Hi Mona, lovely to see you here. The last thing that I manifested through this ritual, actually, so funny to share. But in the last new moon, last 28 days, so I had my intention, because I knew my event was coming, which was the Turn On Your Feminine Empress event was happening, retreat day was happening. So my intention was to actually create a deep transformational day for women, but at the same time also receive something out of it. It's in the end, this is also how I make my living. So I need to make money out of it. So I was also thinking about how I can, how much my profit is going to be, how much do I need to invest to buy and to book the venue and things like that. So, and all the other things that were involved. So besides being a transformational experience for the women, I also wanted it to be an exchange for my work, which is kind of normal, not a big deal. So the event went exceptionally well. It was phenomenal to see those women, opening up, and we laughed together, we danced together, we cried together, we just nourished each other. It was beautiful, and you must have seen pictures and some videos about it. And the funny thing happened is the owner of the venue decided not to charge me any money, and that was so surprising. I mean, I live in London, and venues, especially for events, are extremely expensive here. London is extremely expensive, and especially hiring a venue for a day is very expensive. It can cost you something between £500 to £700 for a day. And and I got the venue for free. He just decided not to ask me for money. And I don't know why. I insisted twice, but then I thought, okay, let me receive if he's giving that to me. I'm not going to insist you the third time. So simple thing. So, it's not the end of the world, and it's not something great, but these are beautiful things that show up in my life. And it will begin to show up in your life when you start practicing this. Thank you so much for the hearts. I am loving it. So the more you practice it, the more you will start opening things to receive. And that's the beauty of this process, okay? So let's start by setting an intention. So the first step here is to set an intention. And if you're watching right now, go light your candle. I'm going to do that as well. Light your candle to begin with any ritual. I personally begin with lighting a candle. Wow. And keep the comments coming so I know that you are here and I'm not talking to myself and we are doing this together. Okay. Let me light my candle. And I'm placing it in my Himalayan salt tea light holder. I like this, I especially use this in winter because when it's cold and when it's cold and we have to turn the heatings on in the house, it kind of irritates my skin and eyes. So Himalayan salt is a beautiful purifier as well. And when I burn it, it becomes warm and gives you this warmth, and I just love it. So let's start, sisters. If you are watching this right now, I want you to light your candle and let's start the process of setting intention. And the way we can do it is, first of all, light your candle, and I asked you to bring an essential oil with you. So right now I have my essential oil. This is frankincense oil. This is one of my favorite oils for beginning any ritual because frankincense connects you to your higher spirit like right away. It is a very ancient oil as well. It's known from the times of Jesus, even when you've heard stories from the Bible where his disciples used to wash his feet with oil and perfume. So it was the frankincense perfume. And it was considered extremely holy and high vibrational. And also, it just opens up your third eye. So it's really beautiful. And it's nothing religious, but you can feel the power of it. And during ancient times, frankincense was considered a very precious stone or something, more than gold. People used to trade in that. So they have beautiful qualities. I can talk about that, but today's session is not about that. So if you have your essential oil with you, whatever it is for you, just take some essential oil. Basically, the essential oils ground you and connect you to your divinity, and sensuality is part of it. So I'm going to put it on my wrist very generously, not being stingy, and then inhale it at least 3 times. So and as I'm doing it, I can already feel a sense of calm and poiseness. And it's really important when you are trying to manifest anything. You can't be on a critter brain and like, okay, let's just do a quick step process for 5 minutes and then I can manifest. No, you need to connect to your essence, to your divine, to your divinity. And this is one very quick and easy way. I also have it in my handbag everywhere I go for times of crisis. I'm using frankincense too. Yay, Shelby! Like hearts. So once you have inhaled, sniffed your essential oil, I want you to place your hand on your womb and let's get centered in our body through our feminine powerhouse, our womb center, by just gently breathing for a few times. So if you're watching this, let's begin to sync our breaths wherever you are in this world, whatever you're trying to manifest. We are in this collective sisterhood together, and we can create this energy of collective manifestation for ourselves and for each other. So just closing your eyes, putting your hands on your womb space. Your womb space is 3 inches below your navel, and begin to breathe in, expanding your womb, holding your breath for a couple of seconds, and exhale, contracting your womb. Breathing in, expanding your womb, holding for a couple of seconds, breathing out, contracting your womb. Let's do it one last time. Breathing in, when you do the womb breathing this way, you will begin to notice that you stop listening to your mind's chatter and you become fully present in your body. And again, manifestation is an embodiment practice. You can't do it from your head. You've got to be in your body to do it. I see a few sisters joining in. Feel free to say hello and join in, participate. Yeah. So the next thing I want to say is, now that you have grounded yourself with your spirit and you've become present in your body, now think of an intention. Now, I know, what would you, let me simplify. Let me go back one step. I think I missed it. So this new moon is about Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is all about sexuality, personal power, transformation, and release. So that's the energy of this new moon that is available to you right now. So out of this element and energy, what is it that is calling you right now? What is it out of sexuality, your personal power, transformation, or something that you want to release? What is it that you want to focus on, or what is it that you truly desire to manifest for the next 28 days? Because that's the cycle of the new moon. Next new moon is on the 18th of December. So during this period, what would you desire to have, be, or experience? So tuning into really your womb and your higher spirit, allow that intention to come out. And you know what? Sometimes it's really difficult, because I know when I started to do it, you have like 20 different intentions. And you get overwhelmed, like, oh my God, I have 20 different intentions. I want this, and I want everything. But if you can't focus on 20 different things at once. Oh, you're a Scorpio. Beautiful. It's perfect timing for you to start your new moon ritual. Your case. So when you have 20 intentions, it becomes really chaotic in your mind, in your body, in your energy. So the best way to manifest is to always choose one or two maximum intentions that you want to experience, desires that you want to bring forth. So for the purpose of this new moon, I would invite you to set either one or two intentions that you're feeling called to right now. And it could be a really simple thing, just as simple as you want to every day for the next 28 days, want to feel free, or want to experience it, some kind of experience, or you want to slow down, you want to connect with other person, or I'm desiring love. So what is it that you want to experience, be, do, or experience in the next 28 days? So just choose. Scorpio is my moon sign. Woo, Nadia, so you are on alignment as well. So I would invite you to take a minute and write down your intention. And the reason um, we actually don't manifest what we want is, first of all, because we have a lot of things going on in our head, and then we are very unclear on what is it that we truly desire in this moment. So this is your opportunity to really tune in and ask, what is it that you truly desire in this moment? And also, many of us are really scared to accept that, because when you ask your intuition, sometimes really stupid things may come up, like you need to start exercising right now. But this is not what you desire. So you need to really listen and you need to really accept what is coming out for you right now. And the reason I am telling you to write it down is because this is profound. Statistics show that people who write down their desires and intentions on a consistent basis create it for themselves, as compared to people who just have it in their heads or in their minds or just speak about it. Because when you write down, you bring the energy of your desire, your intention, into physical form through your mind, through your hand, to a physical paper. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to write down my desire for this month right now. And what is coming up for me is really for this next 28-day cycle. It's really interesting. My desire is basically to deepen my connection with my beloved. We we are going to start traveling in 2 weeks, and we are finally going for our honeymoon, which we haven't made it in the last 5 years of our marriage. So we have planned a trip, and we've been so busy doing our work that we hardly get time to really quality time. We do spend quality time once a week, but I want more of it. So we're going out on a two weeks trip, and that's my intention, that I allow myself to be fully present with him and with the experience, and be in my feminine power, forget about my work and other things and other responsibilities, and just truly let go and have fun and have this experience of this honeymoon. So that's my desire, and I'm going to quickly write it down, and I invite you to write down your desire as well. And if you're watching this right now and you don't have access to pen and paper, I suggest you that you go back when the replay is available and follow the instructions through and do it for real, because, you know, manifestation happens when you put work in it. It's not about just sitting and watching me talking. You're not going to get anywhere. So, for those of you who don't have a pen and paper right now, but you still want to continue listening and going through this process anyways, you can think of your intention. There's no harm in thinking, obviously. And then I allow you to go and speak this intention to your womb space. You know, you can keep your hand on your womb and then speak out your intention to your womb space. And for those who have pen and paper, can just quickly write it down, as I'm going to write it down as well. And I'm going to give you a few seconds to quickly write on your intention. So now, Manpreet, thank you for your wishes. So now that you have your intention, now that you have brought forth your desire that you would like to experience in the next 28 days, the next step is very obvious. That is, you need to clear the space for new to come in. So here is when you are asked in this moment to release the thing that is not serving you. So here is the part of releasing and blessing and clearing the space. So you can really tune in again into your womb space and ask, in the last 28 days, what was it that did not work out for you? And it has to be really current, because you still hold the energy of it. So it has to be current. So whatever your desire is, let's say your desire is to experience more of your femininity, then you can look into, in the last 28 days, in the last month, what didn't work in terms of your femininity? What didn't work for you? Where do you think you could have done better, or you would have done better if you have known better? So where you could have improved, or what you can let go. It could be sometimes even letting go of a person, who is kind of disruptive to your growth, or some kind of energy, or it could be setting some clear boundary. Now, this is a very deep exercise, and it's a very deep exercise, and take your time after this ritual to actually do this, because this is really important. And once you do this, you can then burn that piece of paper, or Morgan Lehner, Creative Breath Media, thank you. Or you can just burn sage to release the energy. I burn sage every time, every day. I mean, not every time, but every time I do a ritual, I start by burning the sage, and I do it every single day. So, as I said, if you're not writing right now and you know already what it is that you need to let go, I'd like to hear from you in the comments what you would like to let go, and receive this virtual sacred smoke from me that is a symbolic representation of dissolving your fear and everything that doesn't serve you into this smoke, into the ether. So I'd like to hear from you what you would like to let go at this point, what is coming up for you. And as I said, this is a very safe space for you to share. So feel free to become visible, because manifesting process is allowing yourself to actually go through it. And you can't be in the hiding and expect the universe to listen to you. You need to become more confident in what it is you desire and how you are ready to really let go. Okay? So the smoke is kind of intoxicating me, I should say. So I'm sending you some sacred smoke in the meantime to just receive. You can inhale, thinking, I let go, and just inhale this virtual smudge. Now, one of the things I forgot to mention earlier is towards the end of the process, towards the end of this manifesting process, I will be doing oracle card reading for those who are present here and are participating. And I have my beautiful oracle deck I'm going to show you towards the end. And yeah, we'll do that for those who are present here in this ritual. So the next part. So you started by grounding yourself, then you set your intention, and then you did the process of releasing and let go. Now, the fourth step is something that we miss out. Very important step is that not many people talk about, but we actually miss out in the process of manifestation, as you choose to call, and it is about activating your desire. So when you actually set an intention to call forth what you desire, it's just not enough. Having an intention is just not enough. You know that. But a decision has to be made in that moment. A decision has to be made in that moment that you are ready to receive that desire. And this is more of an energetic process before you go and do any aligned action. So it comes before you take any steps. You set your intention, you release what needs to be let go to have space for that intention to come in, and then you need to activate your intention. And you activate your intention through claiming it, through committing it. So if you're watching right now, I would like to show you a specific way that you can actually activate your intention, activate your desire. And you can do this anytime you do the Moonifest ritual, every new moon, you can do this. And this is one step that will actually take you through the 28 days process in aligned action. Okay? So for those of you who are listening, Yaki says, when I touch my womb and state my intention, My body experience elation. That's a very beautiful yes sign from your body. Your body is ready. It says it's ready. This is so beautiful to receive signs from your body. It's one of the beautiful gifts we have. So there's a very specific way on how you can claim and activate your desire, activate your intention. And if you're watching this right now, this is your opportunity to actually show your commitment by becoming visible, by declaring it to the universe. It's all about declaring that I am ready. And there is a very specific way I'm going to show. As I said in the beginning, to bring along an anchor piece. Now, this anchor piece is usually, it can be anything that you have, but this will help you in the 28-day cycle to really be anchored in your decision to receive, because receiving is an energetic decision. Okay, so intention is great, but it is nothing with a decision. So anchor piece allows you to really, really ground your intention, make the decision, show your commitment to the universe that I'm bloody ready. You know, I am bloody ready to receive my desire. This is my commitment. Yeah. So you need that boost throughout the 28 days. And that's why this anchor piece is really important. So for me, I have for this time selected, this is a beautiful rose quartz, a heart shaped one, and I like to keep it with me when I work. It lies on my work table. When I go to sleep, it lies under my pillow, and I just have it everywhere around me. Not like around in the house, but it's always there in my visibility. So, so I would really, really invite you to pick up an anchor piece, and it can be your favorite jewelry, something that you will decide to wear it for the next 28 days. You know, something that you will have it in your environment for the next 28 days. That is a symbolic representation of your declaration to the universe that you are ready to receive. So when you have your anchor piece, and I would like to right now, if you're watching, I see a lot of sisters are watching right now, I'd like to hear your declaration. You know, this is your safe space to really declare what you would like to receive. So the way is you hold your anchor piece in your hand, you know, with conviction, with conviction, with like you feel it in your bones that you are going to receive your desire for this next 28 days, whatever you have set. Again, if you're thinking that in the next 28 days, let's manifest winning lottery, may be possible, but chances are it may not be possible because you need to start to develop your manifesting muscle first. So you can't go from negative to 100. You need to first go back to 0, 20, 30, 40. That's how you begin to receive. So you hold your rose quartz is the anchor piece I choose to, yay! Like hearts, as I keep saying, sister. So you hold your anchor and you claim, you activate your desire by saying something like this. I easily receive any thought, awareness, and opportunity that will show up in my way to receive my desire this month. So you state your desire. You have to state your desire in this sentence, okay? So I'll repeat it one more time. I easily receive any thoughts, awareness, and opportunity to experience my desire. Here is where you fill in what your desire is in this month. It is done, it is done, it is done. And you say it with utter conviction, with utter knowing that you have declared it to the universe, knowing that the divine is there, looking at you, watching your commitment, thinking right now in this moment that, oh my God, look at that woman, like she knows it in her bones. I need to start acting towards it. You know, again, this is all very energetic process, and you can actually be playful with it. You don't have to be so serious and, you know, 6 steps to follow. Manifestation, rituals, femininity, it is all playful, it is all part of the fun, and life is a game. So you might want to choose how you want to play this game of life. So that's how you activate. So now if you're watching, I would really like to hear in the comments, to see in the comments what it is you would like to activate. And you can just even write down, if you don't want to share what is your desire, it's all right. It's something personal, it's fine. But you can just write down, I activate my desire. Just that is even energetic to it. I activate my desire. I claim my desire. So in that ways you energize it, okay? And then I'll give you a minute to do that while I sip my water. Nadia, beautiful sister, I am releasing a toxic, draining friendship, another disrespectful woman, my aggressive or victim reaction, not being able to receive and not taking action to receive. I see you, sister. I see you. Actually, I feel you, sister. Actually, I'm gonna send you some virtual smoke, send you some sacred smoke to let go. Hey, Zoo! Heart-shaped rose here too. Ooh, like hearts, you see. So I'm witnessing you all, sisters. Morgan says, I intend to release childhood fear. I'm witnessing you. I activate my desire to experience the life to the fullest, to experience new things and enjoy life to the fullest. Yes, Melissa, yes to that. Continue sending you the sacred smoke, virtually burning it on your behalf for you, witnessing you all. It's beautiful. I do it or you do it is fine because we are connected energetically in this space. I can never get enough of sage. So what happens next? So let me recap. First, you grounded yourself. Before setting intention, you grounded yourself through essential oil, lighting a candle, and then getting into your womb space. And then you set your intention. You set intention, what is it that you desire in the next 28 days of this moon cycle? And then you write it down. And then you write down what you want to release. What is it that you want to let go from the last month, which is very current to you? As I said, like look into things, energies that are very current. And then you activate, you take your anchor piece, you take that piece and you activate. You claim your desire. You say it with conviction to the universe that I easily receive thoughts, awareness, and opportunities to experience my desire. It's done, it is done, it is done. And I am looking into some other comments and sending you sacred smooth. You can just breathe into the feeling of your manifestation, your desire actually happening. That is the trust that you need to live on for the next 28 days from now on. Yaki says, in the next 28 days, I am attracting romantic love leading to marriage. Ooh, open and ready to receive. I'm seeing you, I'm witnessing you, sister. Mona says, I want to activate my feeling all my strengths and gifts and letting go of victim mentality. I'm witnessing you, sister. I'm seeing you, sending you so much love. Manpreet says, I claim my desire to build a beautiful relationship with the love of my life, and I'm getting open to receive the love in all forms. Yes. And one thing that's going to happen, let me give you a secret. It's not that you activate and then from now on, everything will just fall into your way and you will begin to receive. No. Many times what happens is the moment you make decision, a lot of things around you actually begin to fall apart. That is really ironic. And I have to literally understand the logic, like, why the hell is this happening? So every time you make a decision to change or to attract something that you have not experienced yet, what happens is your subconscious mind freaks out. And then it creates all sorts of tantrum, drama, fear in your mind to stop you from accessing that new opportunity, from expansion. Because your subconscious mind just is scared. It's the ego mind that's scared of the new. So a lot of drama may show up. That's why the anchor piece is important. Whatever drama shows up, go back to this anchor piece because this is the truth of your desire. Ju says, I activate my intention to receive my boss's appreciation. Yes, ready to work in harmony and so on. And it is done, it is done, it is done. This is why anchor piece is so important in this process. Because life is not going to be a bed of roses after this ritual, believe me. You have to expand your energy to receive something that you have never experienced before. And that expansion can lead to a lot of fear, drama, and things going wrong, but you have to stay true. So the fifth process, we are getting close to it, is taking aligned action from here. Now, tuning into your divinity, your truth, your love in your mind, you need to really ask yourself, what is it that one action that I can take right away to receive my desire? And really ask your body. And sometimes you may just go numb because you may be like, oh my God, but that means that I need to do this and I'm scared to do this right now. Or sometimes it may be just go and get yourself some nice dessert and treat yourself for now. So that the messages that you're going to receive from your body are going to be sometimes relevant, many times very irrelevant according to your logical mind, but not according to your energetic mind. So sometimes to bypass, so for me, for example, what used to happen is that, let's say that when I was trying to manifest money and when I was trying to grow my coaching business, and I would have an amount, let's say like I want to manifest this amount. Let's say I want to manifest my next client, my next private coaching client, which is a 3 months package for $2,000. And I would freak out, like the next, my aligned action, the message that I receive from my body is contact these women. And I knew their names, but I would freak out, like, how can I just contact them? And what would they think of me? Why should, like out of the blue, just contact them because I had a nudge in my body. So, so I would shut down, I would shut my listening ability down because I just didn't want to receive messages because those seem very scary to me. So one way to bypass that is to use oracle cards. So what happens is, like, let's say you have set your intention, you're activating, you have to take an aligned action in this moment. Now, when you finish this ritual in the next 24 hours, I really urge you to take an aligned action if it is a message that you receive from your body, or use an oracle card deck, asking the divine to give you guidance. Like, ask the divine, what is it that I need to know? And pull up a card. And it may make sense or it may not make sense, but take that action. So for that purpose, as I said, I'm going to be pulling out cards for you sisters who are here. That could be a help for you to start taking an aligned action in the next 24 hours. And I'm using this oracle card deck. It is angel deck, and this is really easy to use. I've been using it since 10 years. It's a little bit worn out, that's why. And I'm happy to pull out cards for you sisters. So if you want me to pull out a card for you, all you need to just do is tune into your intention, your activation, and ask yourself the question, ask divine, what is it that I need to know in order to receive my desire? And just comment you would like to receive an oracle card reading, and I will do it right now for you. So if you comment right now as I'm shuffling and activating its energy, just type in a comment I'm going to do it for next few ladies who are watching here right now, if you're interested. I need to do it for myself first, isn't it? Before I do it for you. So my card, perfect timing. This is what I got. So, oh my God. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. I'm going to keep this card separate after I have pulled out. Let's do this for you, ladies, okay? Melissa. All right. The deck is beautiful. I know, Nadia, the deck is beautiful. Let's do this for you. So this one is for you, Melissa. Time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset, and know that sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are start of a new beginning. Da, 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 da. So you need to tune in to see what it is that is telling you through this card in order for you to receive your desire. Okay, who's next? Nadia. That's for you, Nadia, sister. Ground yourself. Let me know if you can't read it, okay? So I'll bring it closer to the screen. Grounding is really good. You can ground yourself by some stones or even just walking bare feet on earth. Did you get that, Nadia? And you see like the, let me put it, you see there's this fairy in a beautiful park. And walking bare feet is one of the best ways to ground yourself. You can also sage yourself to ground yourself. So thinking of your intention, your activation, make sure you take an aligned action to somehow ground yourself in the energy of receiving it, okay? Who's next? Hold on, comments are going really fast. Yakis. That's for you, Sister Yakis. So you see the baby there doesn't mean that you're going to have a baby, but it's your newborn willingness to open your heart, and it is so in resonance with your desire. Yeah, you got it, sister? Who's next? Hold on. Manpreet is next. Sharon, hi, were you watching us? Okay, thanks for joining. Manpreet, sister, this is for you. Shower of abundance is your message from the divine to heal your financial situation. First, give us your worries about money. So it's saying something around money for you. So I hope whatever the message is, you know better than me. You know what it is speaking to you in which area of your life in particular. Okay. This next one is for Sharon. That's for you, Sharon, sister. Heart chakra. Excuse me. I hope you can read it. So I hope you got that, Sharon. Next is for you. Beautiful sister. Nina says, I activate my desire to maintain healthy and happy boundaries and put my health first. Also to take good care of my guy. Beautiful. All right, Shiju, this is for you. See only love. See only love, including yourself. And I guess it fits really perfect with your intention of getting appreciation from your boss. Send him lots of love energetically. So I think, who else? Okay, Nina just came in. Okay, that's the last one for now. As I'm not done yet, I want to share with you the last step. Nina, you got similar card to another sister. Time to go, it says. So it's basically asking you to see the beauty in something probably which is unpleasant to you right now, or something that is ending in your life. There is beauty towards it. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. And see, this is really beautiful way of receiving messages from the divine to take some aligned action. And you know, the aligned action does not actually have to be very much in alignment with your desire itself, but many times it is about aligning your energy to it. So that's about how you receive message to take aligned action. And make sure you whatever came up for you, you do it in the next 24 hours when the energies are like still very ripe in you. Okay, now the last step, the sixth step of manifestation is basically celebrate. It is time, as we come close to the ritual, it is time for you to actually celebrate. You set intention, you released, you activated, you received your aligned action and guidance from the divine. Now is the time for you to celebrate like you know it in your bones that you are receiving this. You know, it's about opening yourself to more expansive energy. And manifestation happens when you expand or allow yourself to expand. And the way I'm asking you to celebrate is not go out and party, but celebrate by yourself. Give yourself some alone time, and do something that will really mark a celebration for you. Okay, you can treat yourself to some really yummy food or just a drink or a nice movie or some dance or whatever it is. And Scorpio again is the energy of sexuality and transformation, personal power. So you can choose your celebration. I'm going to use my beautiful jade egg after this call, and I'm going to celebrate with my jade egg practice and open up to receiving my intention. So those of you who are interested in knowing and having a jade egg initiation, let me know, because I'm going to be doing that next year onwards, so you can join me. So that's pretty much it. Now, a few things to remember is that you have actually worked a lot in your emotions right now, in your energy right now, in your energetic field. So it's very important that once you're done with this, you go and hydrate yourself. You're gonna feel very dry, and I am feeling it already talking for so long. So make sure you drink a lot of water so your body is rejuvenated. There's a lot of shift happening in you, so allow your body to change and shift that, okay? And also for the next 28 days, so until the next new moon, what you would got to do is place your intention in your altar. Place your intention and your anchor point together, and every day go and charge it. By charging it, go and read out your intention and then activate that using your anchor every single day for the next 28 days. Do it no matter what. If you have an altar, place it on the altar. If not, just leave it next to your bed. You wake up in the morning and you activate it. So it's about, whatever you energize manifests. So when you wake up, it's the best time to energize what you want to manifest, because you're still in that sleep zone and your fear and ego has not kicked in yet. So you got to manifest, but you got to energize what you want to manifest. So this is one of the crucial steps to what you have done and how you can take it forward. And then see how much you get open to receive. I would really love to hear what new possibilities show up for you, what new opportunities, what changes, or what little things are showing up in your life as a result of today's new moon ritual. Because I know that this is just the beginning for you, and this is, you're gonna experience it should you choose to be in the energy of manifesting. Okay, so with that, I am ready to end the new moon ritual. Those who didn't get the time to write down the exercises, it's really important that you write it down. It is really, really important that you write it down. Write on your intentions, write on what you want to release, and it's all part of the game plan. So that's it from me, sisters. Thank you for hanging around. I see that we are almost coming close to an hour. Oh my God. In the beginning, I was feeling so emotional and so fragile, and I was wondering how am I going to talk for during this time, but looks like I can talk. I can talk for the things that I like and love. So sisters, have a very beautiful weekend. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And I'm sending you a lot of blessings, a lot of love. Thank you for so many hearts. I receive all of that.